All right. Good evening, guys. Okay. So, welcome to the Selenium or your testing demo session. So, I am Mohan. So, I'll be your instructor for both manual as well as test automation, both manual testing as well as automation. I'll be covering both of them to you. So, this course is both manual as well as automation. So, since this is your very first session, um, I was waiting for some of you to join, so I have joined at 9:10. But usually this session starts at 9 p.m. IST every day. Okay, still there are many people who are joining, so I didn't really want to start the session at 9 o'clock, so I had to wait so that at least some of you will join the session. So we'll start by 9 p.m. IST every day. So this is going to be a 1 hour 15 minutes to 1.5 hour session, and if time permits, I will even take a 2 hour session also once we start the batch. So this is the very first day of your session. So this is the first session. A couple of days, for some days uh, at least first 4 or 5 days or first 1 week, you'll be having some demo sessions. But however, I'll be trying to cover new concepts every day in order not to make you, in order that you don't feel bored every day. I'll be covering some new concepts every day. All right. So before we start, before we start, can you guys briefly, or can you guys tell me what is your understanding about testing? I know that this is not an offline session, you cannot answer me face to face. You can type it in the Zoom chat box. That's all right, that should not be a problem. Okay, you can type your answers in the Zoom chat box, because the admin does not give access for all of us to unmute ourselves. Okay, you cannot unmute, so you can just type your answers in the chat box. That's all right, you need not worry. Not getting any answers in the chat box. You guys there? No answers yet. Okay, rectified product is bug free. Cool. Yes, you're right. You're right, Pratik. What else? What else? What other answers can you guys give? See, this is going to be an interactive session. I'm not really going to explain you all the, I just don't go on explaining stuff. Okay, I expect you guys to answer some of my questions. It's going to be an interactive session. It's just not, you know, it's 9:15 in the night here in India. I'm not sure how many of you are joining from outside India. Is there anyone who is joining from outside India? If you are joining from outside India, you can raise your hands one. Virtually raise your hands. Okay. Cool. Three people. Arif, you are the first day. Today is the first day, Arif. Today is the first day of this batch. Today is the first session that you are attending. Okay. So, okay, Deepak, Sarita, good attempts, good answers, everyone. So, yes, your understanding about testing is up to the mark. No problem. So, Parul, hold on, Parul, hold on. I'll come to that. I'll come to that point slowly. Hold on. This is the very first day. Just 5-10 minutes into the course, into the session. So let's just give it some time. Rectify product is bug free. To know requirement of client and test the application for release. You're missing the important point. Why do we test? What is done in testing? Verify product is according to requirements. Okay, Sweta. Cool. So in testing, as most of you have said, to rectify if the application is bug free, to verify if the requirements of the client are satisfied or not. What is requirement? And what do you understand about requirement? Renuka, that's all right. I'm going to explain. Even if you are a fresher, that's all right. So one thing I would like to clarify before we move on further is that to join this course, there are some prerequisites. I mean, you need to satisfy certain criteria before joining this course. Okay. So that thing is the basic requirements for you to join this course are first thing, you should have basic computer knowledge. Basic computer knowledge, like how to open a file, how to do left click, right click, double click, drag and drop, how to type, how to search, how to cut, copy, paste. Okay. This is the basic computer knowledge that you are expected to have. If I ask you to open my computer, or if I ask you to open an Excel file, if I ask you to open Google Chrome, you should be in a position to open. So this is what is basic computer knowledge that I'm expecting from you before you join the class. So check it out for yourself. See, maybe this is basic, but some people might not be having computer touch. So that's all right. So if you think you can learn it by yourself, that's all right. Because we're not going to cover what is my computer, what is file explorer, what is cut, copy, paste. Okay. So we're not going to cover all of those basic things in this particular course. Okay. So you are expected to have basic computer knowledge and basic math knowledge. Basic maths, your basic arithmetic operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Okay, you're expected to have these two things. You're expected to know these two things before you join this course. If you know these two, this course is for you. You don't need to have any previous experience in testing. You don't need to have any previous Java experience. You don't need to have any previous testing experience. Even if you're a fresher, you're still eligible to join this course. Full stack Java students. Those students have joined full stack Java course in Naresh IT. I'm not sure if you guys can join this batch or not. You can check with your full stack Java admin. If your full stack Java admin has given you the link, then it is understood that you're eligible to join this course, this session. If you have got this link from someone else, then maybe you better check it with your full stack Java admin, because I don't know if full stack Java students are eligible to attend this course or not. Okay. You better check with whoever is your full stack Java admin is. Okay. पता होगा आपको. Okay. You are learning core Java from HK. HK मतलब HK क्या होता है? अच्छा, हरि कृष्णा सर. ओके ओके ओके. मुझे पता नहीं यार वो सारे शॉर्टकट्स. That's all right. See, how many of you are full stack Java students in this session right now? Right now in this session, how many full stack Java students are present? Raise your hands virtually. 5 people. Okay. How many more people? 7 more. Okay. 7, 8. 8 people are full stack Java students. All right, all right, all right. Nice. 10 people. Okay. Veena, obviously this is paid course. Paid तो है ही Veena, है ना? ये तो paid course ही है. Veena दीदी ये paid course है. This is not free course. Not sure if you know that, but you have you've joined this session in Naresh IT. Naresh IT is a institute in Hyderabad, based out of Hyderabad. So you have a couple of demo sessions. Okay, you have a couple of demo sessions in the beginning. If you feel that if you feel that you understand these demos, if you feel that my explanation is helpful to you, it's up to you to join this course. Okay, first few sessions, first few days, it will be demo. Post that, you will have to complete your payment if you are interested, and then you can join the course. Obviously, this is paid only. ओके. राजेश, इट्स ऑल राइट. वही बोल रहा हूँ. पूरी बात मेरी पूरी बात सुनो तुम लोग एक बार. ठीक है. You are expected to have basic computer knowledge and basic maths knowledge. That's it. Nothing else. The rest of it, you will be learning it in the course itself. Okay, you are expected to have these two basic skills before joining this course. If you do not have these skill set, you can still join the course, but you should learn it in your free time, because the course duration might not be sufficient to help you understand what is right click, what is left click, what is double click is. Okay, the course duration is 75 days. The admin might have given you some figure, 45 days, 60 days, something like that. But in reality, we are going to take 75 days. Samir, Samir, मेरे भाई, let me ask you one simple question, Samir. सिंपल क्वेश्चन पूछूंगा समीर। मैंने तो पहली पहली बात ये पूछना चाहता हूँ तुमसे, भाई तुम्हें कोर्स कंटेंट भी अभी तक पता नहीं है, मैं क्या बोलने वाला हूँ, क्या एक्सप्लेन करने वाला हूँ कोर्स में, ये भी पता नहीं है तुम्हें, तो अभी से प्लेसमेंट के बारे में चिंता मेरे भाई। आई डिड नॉट इवन एक्सप्लेन व्हाट द कोर्स कंटेंट्स आर येट। क्लास शुरू होके 12 मिनट हुए हैं, क्लास शुरू होके तुम्हें ऐसा क्या समझ में आ गया कोर्स के बारे में कि तुम अभी से प्लेसमेंट के बारे में चिंता कर रहे हो? अभी से 12वीं मिनट में ही तुम चिंता करने लगे हो प्लेसमेंट के बारे में, तो मेरे भाई इंट्रोस्पेक्ट योरसेल्फ अ लिटिल बिट। दिस इज अ 75-day course, so can you spend 75 days in this course? Ask yourself. Okay, can you spend? So those who have questions, wait till the end of the session. We have not even completed 15 minutes, not even completed 15 minutes in the course yet. Okay, you're not even ready to listen to whatever I'm saying in the class, so please be patient. Okay, please be a little bit patient. Have some patience. You need that a lot in this course, because sometimes the course gets a little hectic for you. You're going to practice a lot if you follow my instructions, so you'll have to be a little bit more patient if you want to join this course. 15 मिनट भी नहीं हुए, अभी से तुम लोगों को इतने क्वेरीज आ रहे हैं, तो तुम ये बताता है कि तुम लोग जानने में जानने में कोई दिलचस्पी नहीं है तुम लोगों को। यू नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन लर्निंग एनीथिंग, यूर ओनली बॉदर्ड अबाउट समथिंग दैट इज नॉट इवन इन योर हैंड्स, है ना? अरे अभी से इतना चिंता क्यों कर रहे हो तुम लोग? पूरी मेरी बात तो सुनो, एटलीस्ट आधा घंटा क्लास तो सुनो, तब पूछो ये सारे क्वेश्चंस मेरे भाई। अभी से चिंता करने लगे तुम लोग। पहले जो दूसरा आदमी जो बोल रहा है वो बात सुन लीजिएगा पहले, फिर टेंशन लीजिएगा। चिंता मत करो, आई एम हियर टू हेल्प यू आउट, डोंट वरी। दिस इज योर वेरी फर्स्ट डेमो सेशन, रिलैक्स, टेक अ चिल पिल, listen to what I'm saying, you will get a clear picture in half an hour. Okay, maybe I am the faculty here, so leave it to me, I'll take care of everything. गोकुल, अगर वो करूंगा ना तो पूरा दंगे हो जाएंगे फिर से। अरे भाई राजेश, समझ में आ रहा है कि तुम सिविल बैकग्राउंड से हो, अरे यार मेरी बात तो सुनो पहले, मेरी बात तो सुनो। आर यू एबल टू लिसन टू मी? एम आई ऑडिबल टू यू राजेश? एम आई ऑडिबल? मेरी बात सुनने आ रहा है तुम्हें? आई डोंट नो विच लैंग्वेज यू स्पीक, आई कैन स्पीक तेलुगु, हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश, सो कैन यू हियर मी? मेरी बात सुनने आ रहा है? सुनो सुनो सुनो, ध्यान दो जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना क्लास में। हाफ एन आवर सुनो बात, तो फिर तुम्हें पूरा पूरा नॉलेज आ जाएगा क्या होने वाला है इस कोर्स में, क्या होगा इस कोर्स में। इट्स जस्ट 15 मिनट्स इनटू द सेशन, you guys have so many questions, you guys are worried about your placement in the first 15 minutes of the course, huh? Come on, be patient. अरे एक रात में प्लेसमेंट मिल जाएगा तो सीखने की क्या क्या फायदा मेरे भाई? एक रात में प्लेसमेंट आ जाएगा तो पूरी आईटी इंडस्ट्री बेकार है ना? तो थोड़ा थोड़ा मे बी यू रिक्वायर सम पेशेंस, एटलीस्ट सम पेशेंस। ओके, थोड़ा, some 1% patience is enough, you need not worry. Okay, so see, I'm not going to restrict your chat, that's all right. I know that you guys are a little worried about your placement, the career prospects after learning this course, that's natural for everyone. Okay, but listen to whatever I'm saying, at least give me half an hour so that I can explain some stuff, then you can understand and realize whatever has been explained to you. Okay, so this course duration is for 75 days. Okay, this is 75-day course, both manual as well as automation combined. 75 days में हो जाएगा कोर्स. The admin might have given you some figure, 45 days, 60 days, 1 month, 2 months, छोड़ दो वो सब कुछ. ओके, जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ वो फाइनल है. ठीक है, एडमिन जी बोलते रहेंगे क्योंकि एडमिन जी को पता नहीं है. Maybe sometimes he gets confused. No problem. You're all human beings, so we might get confused. That's all right. So this course is going to take 75 days duration, manual and automation combined. Okay. In manual testing, you are going to learn all the theoretical concepts, okay, all the theory concepts, and ఓకే వాసవి చూడగలుగుతున్నామ్మా ఉండని మాట్లాడదాం. మనం లాస్ట్ లో మాట్లాడదాము. లాస్ట్ లో అడుగుతాలి క్వశ్చన్స్ ఏమైనా ఉంటే. సో ఇన్ మాన్యువల్ టెస్టింగ్ యూఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు లెర్న్ ఆల్ ది concepts, definitions. Manual testing is more or less going to be 50% theory only. Okay, what about the other 50%? In manual testing, what are you going to learn? In manual testing, you are going to learn about SDLC, your software development life cycle. How is the software developed? What are the different phases that are covered and covered? What are the different phases that we come across when we are developing a software? What is your software testing life cycle? How do we test your software? टेस्टिंग करने में क्या क्या होता है? What all steps do we need to follow? What all phases do we have as part of your testing? Next, what is a bug? How do we handle our bugs? How do we maintain the software? Software maintenance, software maintenance life cycle, SMLC, bug life cycle, testing life cycle, development life cycle, maintenance life cycle. Okay, you're going to learn all of this. Next, functional and non-functional testing types. क्या होता है ये? See, most of you might not know what these are about, and that's completely natural. अरे मुझे ये सब कुछ पता ही नहीं है. Don't worry, you are not expected to know. अगर तुम्हें पता है तो तुम ये कोर्स क्यों ज्वाइन करोगे, है ना? नहीं नहीं, this is not a 740. This is for no. This is a 9 p.m. IST batch. This is a 9 p.m. IST batch, not 7:45. वो उसकी वो मत देखो तुम लोग. This is a 9 p.m. IST batch. So if there is anyone who is joining from outside India, convert it to your local time zone. Okay, it's going to be a 9 p.m. IST batch every day. So if you don't know what SDLC, STLC, what is a bug, what is SMLC, functional, non-functional, don't worry. Here, it will be a problem if you know these things. If you don't know, you are on the right track. You are on the right path. अगर पता नहीं है, वही करेक्ट है, वही सही है. अगर तुम्हें पता है, तुम लोगों को मेरी जरूरत नहीं है. Straight forward. Okay, Satish, I don't know if you were there at the beginning of the course, at the beginning of the session. I told that full stack Java students will have to check it with the admin. Okay, that is why guys join on time. I've already given you 10 minutes to join. Okay, every day we will be starting at 9 p.m. sharp. Maximum I can wait for 5 minutes. It's not that you are not allowed to join. You can join, but I will be starting my class by 9:05 at max 9:05. I'll start the class by 9:05. So it's not that I'm not going to allow you after 9:05. I will allow you. There's nothing like I'm not going to allow you. But the thing is, you will be missing out on a lot of stuff. Okay, so make sure you're joining on time every day. Maximum by latest you will have to join by 9:05. Okay, so if you don't know all of this or any of this, that's all right, no problem. You're going to learn this in the course itself. So I'll be sharing this notes with you. All the notes, all the program, all the code that is explained, written, everything. You will be given some assignments, you will be given some tasks. You are also expected to write some code as part of this course. अगर ऑटोमेशन का नौकरी चाहिए तो बिल्कुल कोड लिखना पड़ेगा. You will have to write the code if you want a job in automation, because automation at the end of the day is a good career option rather than manual testing. Manual testing is not, I mean, I'm not saying manual test is unimportant, but I'm saying that if you can write code, you have an advantage of both manual as well as automation. If you only do manual testing, you're only a manual tester, a functional tester, that's it. There are other career options for a functional tester. It's not that functional testing is the end of your career. No, if you explore well, you have lots of options even in manual testing also. But if you do coding, if you can write some piece of code at least, then it will be beneficial for you in the long run. Long run में code लिखोगे तभी आपको बहुत benefit होगा, बहुत salary आएगा. Okay, so obviously people who write code will be paid more than those people who can only do manual testing. Okay, so In the long run, you are expected to jump into automation. Even if you are interested only in manual testing at the moment, in the long run, it's beneficial for your career only for your salary from a salary point of view. It will be beneficial for you to switch to automation. Okay, but if you start as an automation engineer, at after some years, after 4 years, 5 years, after you get enough experience in writing the code, if you are confident enough, you can switch to development also because you already have coding experience. So why do most people not opt for a development is development involves a lot of coding right from the beginning. So some people might not be in a position to handle that much of coding. So if you guys can handle moderate level of coding, then go with automation, test automation. Moderate level of coding, not too extremes, not too basic. Moderate, medium level of coding. So medium level of coding रहेगा, ये सीखोगे, थोड़े साल काम करोगे, you work for some years, a couple of years, or 3 years or 4 years. Post that, you can switch to development. I'll be giving these notes to you. There are many other notes that I'm going to share with you, but not directly here because you are 90 people in this session. I really can't type 90 email IDs and share with all of you. That's really not possible for me. Okay. I do not have time to type 90 email IDs, to be very honest. So that is why what happens is after some demo sessions are completed, after some people start their payments, after payments are completed, we will have a Google Classroom created by the admin team. The admin team will be creating a Google Classroom. You will be added to that Google Classroom. I will also be added to that Google Classroom. And once we are added to the Google Classroom, I will upload the notes onto Google Classroom. You can download it from there. It's like a WhatsApp group only. If I upload there, everyone who has access to Google Classroom, everyone who has paid will be getting access, and all those people with access can download that notes. Okay. So this is a 75 days duration course. And in manual, we're going to learn these theoretical concepts. I'll be sharing these notes also with you. And you will learn also Jira. So the one thing that I expect you to have is a laptop or a desktop. I mean, it's not mandatory. Um, it's not mandatory that you need a laptop to join this course or desktop for this course. No problem. Even if you don't have a laptop, even if you don't have a desktop, that's all right. Naresh IT in Hyderabad, Amirpet, they have a lab, computer lab rahega Naresh IT mein. You have lab assistants helping you out. Very good lab assistants always ready to help you. So from morning 10 to 6 or 7 in the evening, I guess there will be labs. You can check with the admin on this. So the lab assistants also will be able to help you out. If you don't have laptops or desktops with you, that's all right. No problem. You can join from your mobile phones. But if you have laptop or desktop, that will be better. And compared to the other faculty, I'm not sure how many faculty encourage students to do it on their laptops. But I actively encourage students to do it on your laptops. Students are expected to do it on their laptops or desktops. It's not mandatory, but it will be good for you. You'll have hands-on. So this is going to be a hands-on batch. Rather than me speaking all the time, you are expected to do certain tasks on your machines also. So this is going to be a hands-on batch, not just I explain for 75 days, you listen for all the 75 days, and we close the batch. No, you are expected to submit assignments. You are expected to submit your code also. Only then you are going to learn because writing code is not an easy job. You need certain amount of practice to write code. So most of you might be to join this course, you need not be from CSC IT background. You can be from mechanical, civil engineering, electrical engineering, or you can be an MBA, or you can be a simple degree holder also. You can still join this course because we are going to learn core Java from the beginning, from the scratch. And if there are already core Java students, full stack Java students, you are still again expected to learn everything from beginning in this course because we are going to cover everything in detail from zero, from scratch, assuming that you don't know any programming. Okay. That is the only thing that I'm going to assume. I'm going to assume that you do not have any programming knowledge. You are not having any database knowledge. You're not having any API knowledge. You are not having any testing knowledge. You're not having any Selenium knowledge. I'm going to assume, and then I'm going to explain it very slowly, clearly over the next 75 days. Okay. So we are going to learn Jira. So if you have laptops or desktops with you or computer with you, You can also do Jira on your machines along with me in the session. मैं जो बोलता हूँ सेशन में मेरे साथ साथ तुम भी करना चाहिए, करना ही है, अदरवाइज यू आर नेवर गोइंग टू लर्न इट। तुम्हें करना है मैंडेटरीली, तुम्हें डेफिनेटली करना है मेरे साथ। भाई विराज अभी ज्वाइन हुआ, कब ज्वाइन हुआ विराज? व्हेन डिड यू ज्वाइन? व्हेन डिड यू ज्वाइन विराज? कितना देर हुआ है तुम्हें ज्वाइन होके बैच में, इस क्लास में अभी? हाँ विराज। Satish, admin will be sharing their number. I don't have the admin's number. Honestly speaking, I don't know who the admin is. The admin will share their number. Maybe tomorrow, I believe. I'm not sure when they'll share it. I don't know the admin's details because each batch has a different admin. There are lots of admins in Naresh IT. So each batch, each course has a different admin. The admin will post their number. Don't worry. Prasad, ఓపిక పట్టు ప్రసాద్, ఓపిక పట్టు, అక్కడికే వస్తున్నా, ఓపిక పట్టు కాస్త. So you are going to learn Jira. You are expected to do it on your machines. Next, you will learn how to write test cases. Test cases कैसे लिखना है? How to write test cases? You are expected to know this. So you will be learning this also. I'll help you in writing test cases. Next, you are going to learn manual database testing. So for this, database knowledge is mandatory. But again, I am going to explain database using MySQL from the beginning. You need not worry about it. Even if you don't have database knowledge, MySQL knowledge, that's all right. I'll help you with the software installation also. Whatever softwares that you need to install on your laptops or desktops, I'll tell you, I'll give you the links. You can download from there. Okay. I'll give you all the details that are required. I'll help you with the installation part also. We'll do installation also in the class. Some people might not know how to install software. So for their convenience, we are going to cover installation also in the class. Don't worry. We will learn manual database testing, how to write SQL queries. Okay. Using MySQL. You're going to learn that also. Okay. So next, you're going to learn API testing, manual API testing. Okay. Manual API testing, how to do API testing manually using Postman. So that is also covered. So at the end of your manual testing course, we will be consuming anywhere around 3 to 4 weeks in the entire course. So your manual testing will take 3 to 4 weeks. Okay. Your manual testing will be for 3 to 4 weeks. 3 to 4 weeks of course duration for manual testing. So in this 3 to 4 weeks, we are going to learn all these theoretical concepts. I'm going to share this notes with you. Okay. Via Google Classroom. Next, we are going to learn about Jira. We are also going to learn how to write our test cases. We are also going to learn how to do manual database testing using MySQL. If you don't know MySQL, that's all right. We are going to learn MySQL from the beginning again. Next, even if you know it, you still have to sit through all of it. So again, next we will learn about manual API testing also. Even if you don't know what an API is, that's perfectly all right. You are going to learn API testing from beginning using Postman. So this is what is the manual testing courses. And at the end of the manual testing course, I'll be giving you some sample projects for your practice. Okay. MySQL, I will be giving you SQL queries like this. I'll be giving you SQL queries. Okay. I'll be giving you SQL queries. Roughly somewhere around some 70 SQL queries. I'll be sharing that with you. You are expected to do it along with me in the class. So I'll be sharing the SQL queries also with you. Okay. Next, for API testing also, I'll be giving you some tasks, just like a sample project. For your practice purpose, you can do whatever task that I send you. So this concludes your manual testing course. This is both manual as well as automation. So this is the first half. Okay. So this is your first half. Next half is your automation. So in automation, we will first start with core Java. Okay, we will first start core Java. Pawan, this is not offline. This is exclusively, purely online only. 9 p.m. batch that I take, is purely online. I have another batch in the morning at 7:45 a.m. IST. It's both online as well as offline. But we have completed almost around 1 week of demos in the morning batch. Okay, right now I have 3 batches on a daily basis. The morning batch at 7:45 a.m. IST is already started. 1 week of demo classes are completed. So if you still think you can join 7:45 a.m. IST class also. It is both offline as well as online. I'll be available offline physically in Naresh IT Institute, as well as I'll be teaching online simultaneously at the same time. But evening and at 9 p.m. IST batch, in these 2 evening batches, I'll be available only online. I will not be taking any offline batches in the evening. But you have other faculty who can take offline batches also. You can check with the admin if you want. Okay. So core Java. We will first start with core Java. So since this is not a core Java course, we're not going to cover entire core Java. But when compared to an actual core Java course, we are going to cover at least 75 to 80% of core Java. I mean, that much of core Java is really not necessary for us. But for your interview purpose, I said we require moderate level of coding, but we are learning more than moderate level of Java in this course. That's really not required, but for safe side, to be on the safer side during your interview, we are going to learn core Java till collections. We are going to learn till collections. Okay. So this is more than enough for your Selenium automation. Okay. Usually 1 week of core Java is enough for your Selenium, but in this course, I'm going to take core Java for at least 2 to 3 weeks. Core Java is covered in depth to you, not over the top core Java. Core Java will be covered in depth. In fact, core Java is that one course which consumes a lot of time. Roughly 30% of your entire course is core Java, to be honest. So whatever that you learn in an actual core Java course, you are going to learn it in this particular course. Almost 80% of core Java will be covered in this course. So you can be confident at the end of this core Java, at the end of this core Java module in automation. That much of core Java is really not necessary for Selenium, but we'll still go ahead and cover because keeping your interview in mind. Okay. Next, you will learn Selenium. You will learn Selenium. Selenium is a browser-based automation tool. Vasavi 75 అంటే మరి 75 వర్కింగ్ డేసే కదా తల్లి. సండే రోజు మీరు జాయిన్ అవుతారా? Will you be able to join on a Sunday evening at 9 p.m. for a class? అవ్వగలుగుతారా? Will you be able to join at 9 p.m. IST Sunday? Huh? Not many of you will be available. I'm already getting private messages saying that no, 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 no. See, I'm not asking you to join. Okay. Suraj, hold on. Ilmar bhai, Suraj. Imagine Suraj. अगर तुम्हें ऐसा लग रहा है तो मुझे कैसा लगेगा सूरज, है ना? थोड़ा पेशेंट रहना चाहिए हमको. ठीक है? Chill. It gets frustrating sometimes, Suraj. I understand, but that's all right. Relax. You'll have to be a little bit more patient. Sirisha, obviously I'll be teaching in English only, right? Huh? Obviously I'll be teaching in English only. है ना? शीला, I'm not sure if that's how I spell your name. पता नहीं आपका नाम शीला है या कुछ और है, लेकिन एक बात तो बोल सकता हूँ. I really can't explain in Hindi because बात ये है, we have people joining from South India. दक्षिण भारत से भी लोग ये कोर्स सीखने आते हैं, उत्तर भारत से भी आते हैं. तो नॉर्थ इंडिया, साउथ इंडिया, ईस्ट इंडिया, वेस्ट इंडिया सब लोग आते हैं. देयर आर लॉट्स ऑफ people joining from outside India also. You have foreigners also joining this course sometimes. So if I switch to Hindi or my mother tongue or my local language, maybe I don't know. हाँ, अभी आप तो पाकिस्तान से हो, है ना? तो अभी मैं आपको अगर तेलुगु में बताऊंगा, मेरा मदर टंग तो तेलुगु है. फ्रॉम साउथ इंडिया, आई एम फ्रॉम साउथ इंडिया, आई स्पीक तेलुगु. तो नहीं होगा ना. तो इसीलिए I might occasionally switch to Hindi, maybe once in a while, occasionally. I can't even promise that I will cover entire course in Hindi. but occasionally maybe, okay, occasionally I might switch to Hindi, but Dakshin Bharat mein, South India mein, people might not understand Hindi that well. Not everyone is capable of understanding Hindi. I can't switch to Hindi. So obviously I'll be explaining it in English only. Okay. But sometimes, for the sake of some people, I might switch occasionally. But Hindi में पूरी course तो बताना मुश्किल है. Maybe if you can check with the admin might give you some other batch where there may be Hindi medium of explanation. I really don't know that, to be honest with you. लेकिन admin से check कीजिएगा, maybe he'll be able to help you out. So, Saikiran, you can't, because the admin has access to that. Unless the admin gives you access to speak, you can't speak. And the admin will never give you access. Based on my experience, the admin is not going to give you any access. So you can type your query. If required, you can share your screen. So that's all you can do. So if the admin starts giving access to everyone to speak, maybe I don't think 75 days are enough to complete this course. కదా అందుకే అడ్మిన్ ఇవ్వరు, యాక్సెస్ ఇవ్వరు అట్లా, అందుకని చెప్పాను. Sheila, देखो, Jenkins is not under this course, but again, if required, I can explain you the basics of Jenkins. एक दिन में basic Jenkins I can explain, no problem. But this is a purely manual based automation course. See, छोटा सा topic है Jenkins, I can explain it to you in one session or two sessions. But if you want to learn Jenkins in depth, maybe DevOps is the actual course that you need to choose. ठीक है? भाई गोकुल, चिल मार भाई, चिल मार. क्या यार, जाने दो, जाने दो. I'm actually looking for Java concepts because I'm working as a manual tester. हाँ, होने दो, no problem. Wait for 2-3 weeks. We will reach core Java, na? I told you that this entire manual testing course will take 3 to 4 weeks. So 3 to 4 weeks. After 3 to 4 weeks, you will obviously switch to automation only. So just ఒక 2-3 weeks ఓపిక పడితే అయిపోతుంది కదా. Just a matter of time. See, this is of automation will be covered in full. ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं 50% automation ही cover करूंगा. No, 50% manual, 50% automation, but that automation will be covered in full. ये पूरा cover होगा automation में तुम्हें. This entire thing is covered in automation. Whatever is required, whatever skill set is in demand in the market. This is what is in demand in the market for an automation engineer. You can open Naukri, you can open Monster, Shine, Indeed, LinkedIn. जो कुछ भी open करना है भाई, open करके check कर लो job portal में. These are the skill sets that are in demand in the market at the moment for an automation engineer. तो ये सब कुछ बोलेंगे हम लोग इस सेशन में. Okay, so first will be core Java. 2 to 3 weeks of core Java till collections. Collections जो है array list, set, hash set, okay, even map interface, hash map. ये यहाँ तक, this is till where we are going to cover roughly some 35 Java programs. I have to tell you, इतना सारा Java cover होगा तुम्हें. This is actually from a morning session. ये morning लोगों का है ये. So Rajesh, I am going to give you a project to you, but that is not my real-time project that I work in my company. No. अगर कोई मार्केट में ऐसा बोलता है कि will give you real-time projects, it means that it's a practice project. Real-time project does not mean, अभी देखो मैं Cognizant में काम करता हूँ, तो अगर Cognizant में जो मेरा project है, I can't give you my project to you, right? है ना? I can't give you my project which I work in Cognizant to you. मेरा Cognizant project तो मैं तुम्हें नहीं दे सकता हूँ, है ना? I can take you as close as possible to a corporate environment. I can give you an actual framework which is near to what we use in our day-to-day projects. Okay, but why I can't share my project with you? Because there are some confidentiality agreements with the client I work for. Every client that you work for will have a confidentiality agreement with you. So that is why they'll not allow you to, the agreement does not really allow you to take it out of the project. Okay, so you can't do that. That's violation of the agreement. So we will really not explain anything that we work for or the client whom we work for in the class. Not just me, no one else will also do it. Okay. So Rahul, the recordings will be, if I'm not wrong, I mean, based on the knowledge that I have, is you have opted for a recording also. I mean, if you pay for the recordings will also be shared with you. Even if you attend the class, even if you don't attend the class, the recordings will obviously be provided to you if you have paid for the recordings. But if you have not paid for the recordings, not a single recording will be shared with you. At least this is what I know, but you can check with the admin. Don't take my word as the final. I can only confirm you about the course content and the course related questions, but not this admin related questions. So better check with the admin team. They'll be able to help you better. Okay, so this is what we are going to cover in core Java. So many concepts that we are going to cover in core Java. Lots of concepts. All the OOPS concepts will be covered in depth. Post that, we are going to learn Selenium. What is Selenium? Selenium is a browser-based automation tool. What is a browser-based automation tool? Whatever that you do with your browser, I leave it to your imagination. Whatever you do with your browser, opening the browser, going to a website, going to Facebook, typing your username, typing your password, clicking on login button, whatever that you do with your browser, opening a separate tab, handling or uploading some file, or clicking on some like button, whatever it may be, whatever that you do on your browser, everything can be automated with the help of Selenium. So that is why Selenium is a browser-based automation tool. Whatever activities that you do with your browser, everything can be automated by writing some code. And Selenium is available in multiple programming languages like Python, Java, C Sharp, PHP, Ruby, multiple programming languages. Selenium is available in multiple programming languages, but the programming language that we are going to concentrate on is Java. We are going to concentrate on core Java, and the Selenium that we learn is through core Java, Selenium core Java. Because in market at the moment, there are lots of openings on core Java Selenium. Okay, मार्केट में जो डिमांड में है वही सीखोगे तुम लोग. So इसीलिए it's better we cover core Java in this course. And those who are in India, जो यूएसए में चलता है वही इंडिया में चलता है. वी गेट प्रोजेक्ट्स फ्रॉम यूएसए, यूके, कनाडा, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, यहीं से हमारा प्रोजेक्ट्स आते हैं. तो ऑब्वियसली वहां जो चल रहा है यहाँ भी वही चल रहा है. सो even in US, UK, Canada, Australia, all these Europe, all these countries also, Selenium with core Java has more openings when compared to other programming languages. I'm not saying Selenium with Python does not have openings. I'm just saying that Selenium with core Java has a lot of openings when compared to the rest of the programming languages. So that is why we cover Selenium with core Java. So that is the first we learn core Java. Next we move on to Selenium. So even if you are from a non-IT background, even if you have a career gap, you can still opt for this course because we are going to learn everything from basic, from scratch. So this is going to be a 1 hour, 15 minutes to 1.5 hour session. And if time permits, sometimes I might even take for 2 hours also. Sometimes I can take a class even on a weekend also. Okay. So you might have career gap, you might be an MBA, you might be a civil engineer, you might already have experience, whatever it may be. Everything will be covered from basics till wherever it is required. So you will have to decide if you are ready to put efforts. The important thing is that your efforts are paramount. Your efforts are very, very important if you want to learn anything in this course, because you will be given tasks. तुम्हें भी टास्क दूंगा मैं, तो तुम्हें भी कोड लिखना पड़ेगा. You are also expected to write code. You are also expected to submit your assignments wherever you may be. चाहे तुम इंडिया में रहो, पाकिस्तान में रहो, ऑस्ट्रेलिया में रहो, यूएस में रहो, wherever you are situated, you are expected to submit the code, because unless you write the code and submit the code, you are never going to learn this. Coding is not theoretical, coding is practical. हाँ, जो कुछ भी तुमने कॉलेज में सीखा है कूड़े में फेंक दो वो सब कुछ. ठीक है. Whatever that you learnt in your college, in most of our colleges in India, it's all theoretical, it's never practical. Very few colleges explain coding practically. So if you are one of those few lucky people, good for you. But most of you have theoretical knowledge. So it's time for you to start writing code. So in this course, you are expected to write code. That is why I asked you to get your laptops and desktops ready for this course. It's not mandatory, but it's better to have a laptop or a desktop for this course. And a proper internet connection, obviously, because this is an online class. So after we are completing core Java and Selenium, we will learn TestNG framework. Okay. By the time you complete Selenium, It's already going to be roughly 8 weeks completed. By the time you reach Selenium, you complete Selenium, we would have completed 8 weeks in our course. 8 हफ्ते हो जाएंगे. 8 into 7, 56 days or roughly 2 months are completed by the time we complete Selenium. So you are left with the last 2 to 3 weeks in this course. So you're going to learn TestNG. I'm going to give you a sample project, a framework. I'll try to take you as close as possible to a real-time project. I'll be sharing that project with you. Next, I'm going to explain about the Cucumber framework also, because just core Java Selenium might not be enough always. सिर्फ core Java Selenium आएगा ना, तो maybe that might not be enough for you. Okay, some companies expect framework level knowledge also. So that is why you are going to learn TestNG, one framework, Cucumber, another framework, also a real-time framework, a real-time project. I mean, sample project for your sake, for your practice purpose. So, फिर भी बैठना पड़ेगा. Even if you have completed course, you are still expected to sit through entire thing. Even if you know all of this, if you want to join the course, you are still expected to sit through everything, because बाकी लोगों को तो आना पड़ेगा. The rest of them also need to learn. Obviously, you are expected to sit through all these classes. Okay. Next, after Cucumber is done, that is when we are going to close this course. In between, you'll also learn about Git as well as Maven. You don't know what they are? That's all right. Chill maro aaj ke liye. By the time we reach Git and Maven, you will learn about it. And at the end, I'm going to give you some basic, most commonly asked automation and manual interview questions. Most commonly used, most frequently asked questions. Next, I'm also going to give you sample resumes, one for manual and one for manual plus automation. If you don't have a resume, you can take a look at that resume and prepare yourself one resume. I'll also tell you what settings you need to do in your Naukri profile so that your profile gets highlighted very easily to the interviewers. Okay, that is what I'm going to cover in this course. So, भाई लोग, अब पूछो तुम्हारे questions. Harshit, I can, but it becomes a non-functional testing type. So maybe that does not come under the purview of this course, to be really honest with you. No, वही तो बोल रहा हूँ. This course is for those people who have basic computer knowledge. I told you, no, you don't need to have any testing knowledge, बोल के. Surendra, certificate is for completion of course. You are not a certified tester, amma. Okay. When we say certificate, we are going to give you certificate that you have learned this course. RSAT will give you a course like that, certificate like that. But if you want a certification showing that you are a tester, then maybe you'll have to write some tests. I hope you understood what I'm trying to say here. Harshit, I'm not sure if you have attended this session. I don't know if you are listening to whatever I'm saying. यहाँ पे screen पे बहुत clearly लिखा हुआ है. हर्षित, एक बार देख लो. Sushant, API automation, I can explain basic API automation. I can share you the code. But again, this is purely an UI automation course. Selenium is covered in depth. So Selenium is UI automation. API automation is not UI automation. API automation is separate. Selenium automation is separate. If you want, if it's really required, I can give you some sample API automation also. No problem. Just a matter of 1 or 2 programs. That's it. Sarita, maybe you can check with the admin. जैसे मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना, ये सारे admin related questions है. Whatever that you are asking me are all admin related questions. You can check with the admin. The admin has not posted his phone number. That's all right. Just hold on for a couple of more days. He'll share the phone number with you. You can check directly on WhatsApp with him. No problem. Prasad, name చెప్పడం waste. See, I need not. See, I'm not a salesman. I need not convince you that there will be a lot of job openings. मैं salesman नहीं हूँ तुम्हें कि ये बताऊँ कि बहुत सारे job opportunities रहेंगे. You will have lots of openings. You get lots of salary. I'm not a salesman to convince you. है ना? You have internet in your hands. You can just do Google search. Obviously, openings బానే ఉంటాయి. Obviously, there will be a lot of openings. For the Telugu folks, you'll get a job in Hyderabad easily if you have testing knowledge. You need not even relocate to Bangalore also. బెంగళూరు కూడా పోవాల్సిన పని లేదప్ప, హైదరాబాద్ లోనే ఉద్యోగం వస్తుంది. ఓకే, if you understand this course very well, Hyderabad is enough for you to get a job. You need not even relocate to Bangalore also. Max to max कहाँ जाओगे? You'll go to Bangalore, you'll go to Hyderabad, Chennai, Gurgaon, Noida, Pune, Mumbai. That's it. Where else are you going to relocate? For the Telugu folks, Hyderabad is more than enough. You will have ample opportunities in Hyderabad. If not, go to Bangalore. There are lots of Telugu people. For those who are non-Telugu people, no problem. You can relocate to anywhere of your choice. Hyderabad is also one prime destination these days. You have lots of software jobs in Hyderabad these days. I need not even tell you what Hyderabad has now. Instagram में तो पूरा हैदराबाद ही चल रहा है आजकल तो, है ना? हाँ, if you don't have English fluently, then you'll have to learn English. Now this is not a spoken English course, right? I can't explain you English also now. So you will have to put some efforts on your English skills. No problem. हाँ, तुम लोग हिंदी वाले हो यार, इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ। पूरी देश है तुम्हारे लिए, हर किसी के लिए पूरा देश है। पूरा देश में कहीं भी जा सकते हो, पूरी देश में कहीं भी जॉब निकाल सकते हो तुम लोग। क्या प्रॉब्लम है? नो प्रॉब्लम। You can come to Hyderabad, you can come to Bangalore, you can go to Gurgaon, Noida, Mumbai, Pune, Chennai, wherever you want. Wherever there is opening, you can go there and apply for the jobs. But for the Telugu folks who can't speak Hindi, if you can't speak Hindi, if you can't relocate, Hyderabad is enough for you to get a job. This course is enough. And at the end of this course, see, I really shouldn't say this. Okay, I really shouldn't say this, but this course, the contents of this course are almost, if you have a person in testing domain, you know, someone who has 5 to 6 years of experience in testing domain, you will have content covered more than that also here. Okay, you have content covered more than what a 5 to 6 year experience old candidate has. That much of content will be easily covered in this course. Just like that, it will be covered. Okay, so don't worry. All the sample projects are given to you both for automation as well as manual. You have lots of time, 75 days. Course duration hai. You are going to do hands-on all by yourself. See, I don't look into the placement part. The placement part will be handled by the admin team. You can check with the admin team all those details. I don't have a problem. अभी मुझे नहीं बोलेंगे एडमिन की वो प्लेसमेंट का क्या चार्ज रहेगा, प्लेसमेंट का क्या फीस रहेगा, वो ऑल दैट. See, I am not bothered about the course fees and all of that. I am only concerned about explaining the course to you. So better check with the admin team. उनको ही पता चलेगा यार, मुझे कैसा पता चलेगा. But I have lots of people coming back and explaining and telling me that they've got a job. वो तो बता सकता हूँ. We will be meeting on Slack, a medium called as Slack. I'm not sure how many of you are aware of Slack. Slack is just similar to your WhatsApp. No, I really can't connect all of us on WhatsApp. WhatsApp पे बहुत clutter हो जाएगा. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night messages से. I really don't want to connect with you on WhatsApp. So we will be connecting on Slack. Okay, once the payments are finalized, once the Google Classroom is created, I'll be sharing the Slack group link. That is also like WhatsApp group only. So you all can be in touch on Slack. So lots of people coming back and telling me that they have got a job, manual as well as automation. Okay, you need not worry. This course is enough. अभी आज दोपहर में, just today afternoon, one candidate has reached out to me saying that she has cleared a couple of rounds in the interview. So whatever that were asked in the interview for our manual testing were all covered in the course itself. So obviously whatever is in demand in the market will be covered. Old technology सीख के क्या करोगे, है ना? You're not going to learn anything by learning some old technologies. Not going to do anything. You're not going to get a job by learning old technologies, है ना? So we will be learning all those which are in demand in the market at the moment. So so offline better or online better? So see, I really can't say that. For each his own. So if you feel you can understand, so this 1 hour might be enough for you to at least have a basic understanding about my teaching level. 1 hour లో అయితే చెప్పగలుగుతారు కదా నేను ఎలా చెప్పగలుగుతున్నా అనేది. అట్లీస్ట్ బేసిక్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ యూ మస్ట్ హ్యావ్ రీచ్డ్ a basic level of understanding about my teaching capability, about my teaching level. So you must be getting at least some basic idea, right? So if you think you can cope up with this online, go for the online batch. If you think you can't handle my online content, You have a 7:45 a.m. IST batch, both offline as well as online. You can join that batch. Your wish. See, Asha, you can go for manual testing, which does not involve any coding, or you can go to automation, which involves coding. Even in automation, also, you're not going to do some hardcore programming. No. Medium, moderate level of coding is enough in automation. Now, I'm not going to say yeah, only moderate level of coding will get you 20 LPA. I'm no one to tell you like that. Market requirements are different. Market requirements keep on changing. But if you have at least basic level of coding, moderate level of coding, you can do moderate level of coding. You are in a better position than most of these candidates, most of the job aspirants in the market. Okay, manual testing ke liye bhi, if you learn theoretical concepts, that's more than enough to get a job. But if you know these two concepts also, along with Jira, you will have a competitive edge when compared to the rest of the candidates who are attending the interview along with you. Okay, manual testing बोले तो most of the times people think definition पट्टी मार लो खत्म, interview लग जाएगा खत्म, mug up some answers, mug up some definitions, interview मिल जाएगा, हो जाएगा, interview clear हो जाएगा. No, these days anyone can answer basic manual testing interview questions, but it's better you have some extra knowledge so that you have some advantage over the rest of the candidates. यार अभी कितना LPA आएगा वो मैं कैसे बताऊंगा? I have candidates who have got 3 LPA, I've got candidates who have got 10 LPA, who have got 12 LPA also. ठीक है, अब मैं तो वो बता नहीं सकता, है ना? तुम्हारी किस्मत और मार्केट की डिमांड, your luck and the demand in the market will decide your salary and your performance in the interview. Most importantly, if you perform well in the interview, you have the ball in your court, you can ask more money. देगा या नहीं देगा? I want 10 LPA, will you give me 10 LPA, or should I go to some other company? You can demand like that if you are performing well. Yes, there were cases. You can even demand certain salary. If you feel that you deserve that much of salary, you will have to explain, and then if everything goes well, you might get that much salary also. झूठ नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, होता है ऐसा. If you are extremely talented, if you are skilled, if you clear your interview extraordinarily well, and if the demand is high, there is lots of requirement in the company. I have seen person with 1 year of experience joining for 30 LPA in my company. Me with X level, X years of experience. I have around 8 years of experience. Even I don't have that much of salary. तुम्हारी किस्मत है यार, वो कुछ नहीं बोल सकते हम लोग. You don't see 1 year experience candidate getting 30 LPA in any company, है ना? Don't see any person with 1 year experience getting 30 LPA. That too for a testing. If you want to get 30 LPA, you might need at least 8 to 10 years of experience. So उस बंदे का किस्मत है. He is lucky that he has got 30 lakhs per annum. किस्मत पता नहीं. Prakash, if you understand the concepts well, which are explained in the class, that is enough. मैं tasks दूंगा, वो tasks practice करो, खत्म, done. If you miss the class, recordings will not be provided to you. If you miss the class, recordings will not be provided. Recordings will be provided if you pay for the recordings. At least this is what I know. You need to check with the admin. I don't know the full details. If you pay for the recordings, you will get the recordings. Even if you attend the class, even if you don't attend the class, recordings will be shared with you no matter what. But if you don't pay for the recordings, एक भी recording नहीं मिलेगा. At least this is what my understanding is. But better you check with the admin team. तुम्हारे भले के लिए admin से check कर लो. बुक्स, अरे क्या यार बुक्स क्या रहेंगे इसके लिए? यू आर नॉट किड्स एनीमोर. क्या बुक्स चाहिए तुम्हें? नो नीड ऑफ एनी बुक्स. आई एम गोइंग टू शेयर दिस PDF files, Word documents, all of that will be shared with you in the right platform. Don't worry. See, Ramu, so right now I do not, in any of the 3 batches I did not complete. In 2 batches I have just now started manual. In 1 batch I am completing the course itself. So at least if you want to join in my batches, none of the batches are completed manual testing at the moment. So if you want to join my batch, maybe you'll have to wait for 2 to 3 weeks if you want only purely automation. Obviously live ही रहेगा यार, obviously live class ही रहेगा, है ना? अभी मैं अपने घर से बता रहा हूँ, so it's 10:11. Obviously, it's live only. All right. Any other questions, sir? Any other questions? Harish, if you have listened to whatever I told you, you will understand that admin's name and number. Even I don't know. Even I don't know. So we'll have to wait for a couple of days for the admin's details. So we are not sure who the admin will be for this batch. So maybe you'll have to wait for a couple of days and then you'll get those details. डाउट रहेगा तो कैसे रिजॉल्व होगा? अरे क्लास में रिजॉल्व होगा डाउट, क्लास के बाद डाउट रिजॉल्व कैसे करेंगे हम लोग, है ना? इट्स ऑलरेडी 10:15. सो व्हेन डू यू वांट मी टू कनेक्ट आफ्टर 10:15? मुझे भी खाना है, मुझे भी सोना है, ऑब्वियसली, है ना? तो इफ यू गेट एनी डाउट, ऑब्वियसली विल बी क्लैरिफाइंग इट इन द क्लास इटसेल्फ, ड्यूरिंग क्लास ओनली. Rajesh, new batch has started today itself. No new batches are going to start in the near future at the moment, at least for the next 2-3 weeks. No new batches will be started. This is the first day of this batch. Yes, Rajesh. Course covers both manual as well as automation. 75 days. Timing is fixed. No change in timings. All right. I believe you do not have any other questions. Cool. Then we'll again meet tomorrow at the same time using the same Zoom link. Okay. We'll cover some concepts in tomorrow's session. We'll have some more demos planned. So we'll cover a few concepts tomorrow again. Okay. All right. Let's meet tomorrow, guys. Have a good night. Bye.